Okay, the question is the velocity versus time. The graph is shown here. So you have to plot acceleration versus time. So and be very quick without knowing the expression. If you see the slope of a straight line, what do you suggest? 0. So the first line for the acceleration term would be 0 up until 40 seconds. Agreed? And slope for the second piece is negative. Okay? It's negative. So can I write down here? Draw a line. Now let's go to the numbers. Okay? So this one is 0. So I would say the velocity is like v1, v2 expression. Expression for v1, it is 10. What is the expression for v1? It is 10 meters per second. And v2, it's an expression of a straight line. And straight line, as you know, y equals to mx plus b. Y in this case is v, b x in case is t. So can I write down like v equals to, slope is negative 10. This is 10 minus 0, which is 10, rise over run, which is 80 minus 40, which is 40, and times t. Now b, we do not know. So but I give you a trick. The trick is like at time, what is the point? This point is 80 times 80 comma 0. You know the coordinate x-axis 80 comma 0. Can you plug in 80 comma 0? 80 is for 80 for the time. Look, negative 1/4. 80 is what? For time. 0 is for what? Y-axis, which is 0. So can you find out b from here? So you just plug in one coordinate, any coordinate of that line, to find out b. What do you get b from here? Do you get 20? So 20 is the intercept here, correct? Do you agree with your professor? So this is your v2 minus 1/4 times t plus 20. Now after you find this expression, let's find out the acceleration of the second piece. Time derivative of v2, and what is that equals to? Negative 1/4 outside. Time derivative of t is 1, and time derivative of constant is 0. So the negative 1/4 is your expression, the answer for the second piece of the graph. So this is at negative 1/4. If you see this plot, so do you understand what I'm doing here? Now let's go to the second part, acceleration. We have plotted. Now average speed. Look, for speed, you know that for speed, I would say average speed, you have to use this formula. Average speed equal total distance divided by the time duration. And time duration, from looking at the plot, is, look, from here to the last point, which is how many seconds? 80. So it is the total time duration. Now how much? The time is 80 seconds. Now total distance we do not know. We have to find out. This is a combination of s1 and s2. So how do you go from velocity expression to the position expression? You do the integration. Agreed? So let's do the integration of each and every expression. From the first expression is, look over here, this is my first term in the velocity. So I'm gonna show you here integral of, this is ds1 v1 dt. So now from here it is 0 to s1, and 0 time to what time? We have to find up to 40 seconds, correct? So 0 to 40, so v1 equals to what? 0 to 40, v1 equals to 10 meters per second. Do you agree with your professor? So now it's very easy. Integral of 40 is what? Integral of 10 is what? 10t, correct? So can I write down like 10t, upper limit is 40, lower limit is 0, S1 minus 0, we don't write down 0 here. So 10 times 40 is 400 meters. The total distance covered in the first piece is 400 meter. Agreed? And now the next piece, let's pick up the next piece, okay, and do the integration for the next piece. This is our next piece. Look, this is my next piece of the plot, and I want to do the integral for the next piece. So ds2, I would say from 400 to another new distance, correct? Negative 414. I will just do the like this because you already understood. This is 20t, so this is from 40 to 80, 40 to 80. So if you do the math here, I can show you, you will get like 400, so plus 200, so it is about, S2 is about 600. So that piece, I would say from that piece, so the total distance is 600. I would say this is a little bit confusing. This is my total. This is not. This is that means S2. Yeah, this is S2 is total distance, including it should have been ST. I'm sorry, this should have been ST because I'm including this 400. I'm starting initial condition as 400, which is the last position of the previous piece. That's why I'm adding this 4. So it's the total distance covered is 600 meters. So V average says the total distance divided by the time duration. This is 7.5 meters per second. So this is how you find out the position.